Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Booth Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. We have some news. I'm going to do this real short. I should have actually done this last night because I was actually watching a movie with the wife after I did my fireside chat, and I saw that this came across that the 2027 NFL Draft is going to be held in Washington, D.C. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Which will make life easy for me. I have been to NFL drafts in New York, in Dallas, in Philadelphia, in Chicago, in Kansas City, and Detroit. And I was not going to go to Green Bay, and by all means, I don't think Green Bay had the numbers that they probably would have liked. The weather was too cold. I'll be honest with you. It was too cold. I looked and I said, Green Bay in April, that's still chilly. It was chilly and rainy the second day, but be that as it may, the Commanders, you can see where the Commanders, with the change of ownership now, all of a sudden, are becoming the new hottie. And you can best believe that with them now going back to Washington, D.C., and taking over the old RFK site with the plans that they have with a glass roof, no word on if that's going to be a retractable roof. I don't think it's going to be. But it's going to be a $3.5 billion stadium. You can best believe the Super Bowl will be there. Probably 31, 32 at the latest will be held in Washington, D.C. Now, it's going to be actually held because they're going to still be dealing with Northwest Stadium. I can still keep want to call it FedEx Field or the Toxic Waste Dump, either one. But the draft itself will be held on the National Mall, which will be great for the Smithsonian, great for the NFL, great optics. The drafts that I've been to, I'm going to say that, honestly, two that stand out. Well, I got to say Dallas did too, but because we did the road trip. But Philadelphia, as much as I hate to give the Eagles credit, them using the art center, the steps and things for the stage, and the downtown area and things like that was a great feeling as far as that draft went. And I'm going to say Kansas City, having the World War I museum as a backdrop there, and then, of course, going down to the train station, that whole area was a great, great feel of being outdoors. The National Mall, which has held, some of the biggest events in the country, of course, having that backdrop of the Lincoln Memorial going all the way down, to the Washington Monument and everything else will be incredible experience. And I look forward to definitely going there and seeing it. I think Donald Trump is supposed to be announcing the draft being held in Washington. And for Cowboys, I have to say that the Cowboys brand is falling down. That the Cowboys, where it used to be every show, every day, was talking about the Cowboys are becoming more and more irrelevant. And right now, if the Commanders, here's the thing, let the Commanders have another good season next year. With the new stadium on tap, with them getting ready to have the draft in 2 years, it's going to be in Pittsburgh next year. You're seeing the Commanders beginning to elevate quite a bit, while you're seeing the Cowboys brand, and this is no disrespect to AT&T. AT&T has been around for quite a while now. And now you're seeing all these new innovative stadiums, when you go to L.A., which is technically an outdoor stadium, because it's open on the ends, having that roof with the big signage on top of it, that circular scoreboard, or when you go to Atlanta and it's like their opening is like an iris for a camera. You're seeing these stadiums that are coming around that are kind of knocking your boots off. And, the 60-yard screen is great, but as Janet Jackson says, what have you done for me lately? And if the Cowboys aren't putting the product on the field, you will get passed. I always say that if you are not evolving and changing what you're doing to keep people's attentions, then people will look for something new. And this is the Cowboys, who have done everything the same. I remember Jason Garrett always saying, that's not the way we do things here. Well, that may have worked before, but we can see that it's not working now. And the Cowboys, they better wake up real quick and find something new to get the Cowboys hooked on, because you're beginning to lose some of that edge in that market that you used to have. And, when Washington's new stadium opens up, See, I'm old enough to remember when Washington was good and RFK Stadium was a dump, but because they were really good, everybody wanted to go. And they said there was a 100-year waiting list for season tickets. 100-year waiting list. People were willing the tickets down to their kids. You couldn't buy tickets if you wanted to for them when they were good back then in a dump stadium. Let them get good and have this new stadium that will be blowing people's doors off, and having MGM Grand, 6 miles down the road from them, and this a whole new entertainment zone that'll be there. Yeah, Washington has learned real quick, getting rid of Dan Snyder, how to start becoming relevant. I pray that the Cowboys wake up and do something big, because they need something big to really get people back on board with them. Okay, good people. As always, I appreciate you guys. It is Monday. Don't forget, we'll be having our live stream tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Hope you guys join us with that. I'm not sure if I'll be here or there. Got some things I got to deal with and so on. But definitely, I tell you what, the posse is excited. DMV called first thing this morning. They got the whole text line going like, we got the draft in D.C. Everybody's excited about that. Yeah, I just want to get excited about the Cowboys actually doing something. All righty, good people. I will see you guys soon. Peace out.